back to my YouTube channel. So today we're not going to be doing the normal motivational talk, romance talks, relationship, blah 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 blah. So today will be a practical class. I know I feel like a lecturer though. So today I'll be teaching on cake. I'll be teaching on how to bake cake, but it won't be anything so special, no, just normal cake. The name of the cake is light milk cake. So I'll be talking about my baking tools and equipment, utensils, anything you want to call it. I'm talking about my baking cup and spoon, measuring cup. So without this, if you want to bake, you're actually deceiving yourself, because it's this that will let you know the quantity of particular product you should put, quantity of particular thing you should put in the cake. So without this, even if you have these other things, you're deceiving yourself, because you end up baking nonsense. Sorry to say, but that's the truth. The truth is bitter. So this is my baking sieve. You need this to remove the sand from your flour and every other thing you're using. It's very, very important, because you might bake for people. You see, I'm even removing the dirt on the sieve. You might try to bake for someone and you just put the flour without sieving it, and after delivering your product, the person calls you to complain about sand. It's very embarrassing, like very, very embarrassing. So this saves you from that embarrassment. Then this is my bowl, my mixing bowl, and my spatula, tongari, aka tongari. That's what we call it. So this is also a spoon, so that if I turn small, I'll use the spoon and scrape the remaining parts, put it back and continue turning. I'm actually meant to be using a stainless bowl, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Each time I remember, I'll forget. So I'll be using this instead, but it's very, very advisable for you to use a stainless bowl. And this is my sugar. My sugar goes together with my butter for creaming, because that's the first step to baking a wonderful, sweet, sumptuous and delicious cake. You need this. You need to cream, like very, very important. Then this is your flour, very important. Flour, anything you call it. These are my eggs. Yes, it acts as an adhesive to join the cakes together. Then these are my flavors. I don't say them plenty. Yeah, they're very, very plenty, but I'll not be using all of them. I'm yet to decide the one I'll be using, but I'm just showing you. Here I have banana. Here I have strawberry. I have butterscotch. I'm not really big on strawberry. I like banana and vanilla. My vanilla is also here, but I don't know where it's hiding. Then this is my cinnamon. It gives a very wonderful taste to this cake. Then this milk, and actually the name of this particular recipe is light milk cake. So this is like the main thing. This is where it's deriving its name from. Light milk. The milk won't be plenty. This is my baking powder, it's a rising agent. And this is my sorbic acid. With this I can bake and leave the cake for like 5 days and it will still be good. This is my fruit. Most people would advise you to soak your fruit 2 weeks before you use it. Well, let me not come and lie. I soaked this one 5 days ago. I don't even know if it's up to 5 days, but I soaked it in rum. That's an alcohol, liquor, whatever. I'm using it. Very, very important. The name of this cake is light milk cake. If I was baking fruit cake, I'll use plenty of this, but this is not so necessary. Just that I like seeing things, just like how you like cooking and you like seeing meat in your rice. I like seeing things inside my cake, so I'm sticking to this as something that I'm going to see in my cake. If you're going to follow this journey, I would advise you to sit tight, put on your seatbelt. I don't even know where I'm driving you to, but I'm driving you to somewhere. And subscribe to my channel, very, very important. Share this video, like it, and recommend me for baking services. Then, sorry to say, this cake won't be iced. If you want to learn how to ice, click the subscribe button, turn on my post notification, because the next video on cake will be about icing. So subscribe to my channel so that you will know when I ice, and you will also learn the techniques that I'll be using to ice. And that's it. Using 500 gram of butter. Yes, that's what I'm going to use. Each is 250, which makes it 500. Then these are 10 eggs. Then for the flour is 5 cups. I'm using 5 cups. Then the other measurements, I'll be leaving it under the video link, so that just in case you get confused or it skips my memory to tell you the measurement, you can just go to the under box and look at it. You see it.
For the 500 gram. But most times, bakers always advise that if you don't know the test board, like if you don't know if your customer likes sugary things or not, you should put more sugar. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I was told. And the truth is that putting 2 cups of this for 500 gram is very sweet. Like, it's going to be so sweet. So just in case you're diabetic or you're the type that doesn't like sugar, I would advise you to put lesser amount of this sugar that I put. It's not advisable.
It's always advisable, anytime you're mixing your cake, you should be turning it one side. Like, I don't know if you turn it anti-clockwise, if anything will happen, but since I was small, that's what they used to tell us. Once you start this way, continue this way till you finish the cake. Put the butter, the color was yellow, but now look at the color, it's almost white, milkish white, which shows that I've been able to mix it properly. And sometimes it's not advisable to turn the butter for too long, because you might end up over mixing it, which will also spoil the cake, and you don't also under mix it. How to know when it's good is when it's light like this and it's fluffy.
Yeah, this a revolution in our time. Everybody's fighting, change coming, yes. That's why it's an acronym for riot. Everybody has a voice. Don't you dare stay silent. If you say nothing, you are in a...
This particular recipe, the idea is to put everything at once before turning, but unfortunately I don't subscribe to that idea. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of that particular strategy. So everybody with their own method. I'll put this and I'll turn it. That's my method. my cinnamon powder.
In the carry.